I've always wanted to be in education. When I was 13, I became an assistant Little League coach. I remember giving hitting advice to one of the younger players. Looking at it now through the lens of time, the advice I gave made little sense. But the player followed it. He stepped up to the plate and he got a hit. I was hooked, and perhaps more excited than my young protege. I can feel my own energy rise when I'm teaching, or in proximity to people who are learning. I've taught grades 3 through 12 over the course of my career. I've been a charter school director, a dean of students, a member of 2 school boards. I've been part of a group sponsoring charter schools, and of course, I've been a teacher. My careers in education actually have been 2, with a career in sales sandwiched in between. Over the last 15 years, I've passionately been engaged in alternative education. I helped start a private school, I've been involved in 2 charter schools, and I'm currently facilitating in the only alternative education gifted program in the state of Minnesota. If you happen to ask me what I'm currently doing, you'll hear the pitch and rhythm of my voice perceptibly change. It could be my worst day in months, and you'll know that I still am excited about young people and learning. In a sense, I've returned to my roots. Life circumstance dictated that I would student teach after having spent 2 years teaching in a parochial school. Student teaching in the summer limited my choices and led me to Mankato Wilson Laboratory School. At the time, they advertised themselves as the most innovative school in the country. Wilson was year-round, it had no schedule, and students graduated when they proved they were ready. When I arrived, I was greeted by 2 6-year-olds trying to scare me with a large boa constrictor. When I met with my advisor, I was told I would receive credit if and only if I could attract a class. I ended up teaching a science class on photography. 4 students showed up: a senior, a junior, an 8th grader, and one of the brightest 4th graders I've ever met. I not only am able to think outside the box, I was forced to live outside the box for an extended period of time. I found out I liked it there. Even in a traditional classroom, I look for ways to innovate. Teaching public school, science, and coaching 3 sports left me in a state of burnout. I left with no intention of ever returning, but found myself exploring accelerated learning while I tried to make a living in sales. I returned to education through a back door, first through tutoring. When I was director at Odyssey Charter School in Brooklyn Park, I stumbled into administration because the previous director had made a significant mistake. My first task was to begin the process of expulsion for 3 students. Reluctantly, but compassionately, I was able to do what needed to be done, and found at the same time I enjoyed helping teachers do what they did best. I helped build consensus and led the school through a difficult time. I know I can do that again, and I'm excited at the prospect. For the past 7 years, I've been involved with the Audubon Center of the North Woods in Sandstone, Minnesota. I'm currently president of the governing board. I helped the center become one of the largest and most successful sponsors of charter schools in Minnesota. My passion for the outdoors and my passion for learning have both been satisfied by my work with the center. I've taught workshops to charter school teachers. I've taken classes at the graduate level myself, and I've especially enjoyed taking my students and watching them learn in the out of doors. My third passion is my love for friends and family. I have 2 children, 4 wonderful grandchildren, energetic grandchildren. I have been privileged to watch them learn and grow. I hope I can share some of my passions with them. as they get older. I look forward to the day when I can take them to the Audubon Center and learn right along with them. If you happen to find me on a day off, I'll very likely be reading, or today I might be writing. I'm currently taking a class at the Loft and enjoying it very much. I could be riding my bicycle or hanging out with friends and family. Sometimes I'm trying desperately to combine all of these things. On my paper resume it states, Rick Fletcher is creative, passionate, energetic, and dedicated. He's a leader fascinated by how children learn and the quest for a better way to reveal their gifts to themselves and the world. My heart is with children, but I'm also an entrepreneur and salesman by inclination. I offer a school my energy, my innovative thinking, my love for young people and learning. Thank you for considering me. I'd be honored to continue my quest with you.